Y'all, I don't know what I did. I just did this whole look. It is orange and rust color for, I don't want to mention names unless they tell me I can mention them, but for her. But here it is. Girl, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened, but I did not press my record button for some reason. It was only recording for 4 minutes and 16 seconds, which is bullshit. But anyway, this is the look. I use Kat Von D, orange and glitter orange in this. Let me put y'all back up here, okay? I use Kat Von D and this orange and this glitter orange. Okay, and a little bit of yellow on the inside right here. Okay, then I use this LA Colors rust color right here on the outsides. Okay, damn it. And then I use, this is the highlighter from Kat Von D. And here it is. It's got 3 different colors. And I also use this on my brow bone. And here is the blush color. It's not very pigmented, but that's okay because I do like it anyway. But it has this button that you smash to get it open. That button. But anyway, here's the color. It's not very pigmented, but it is very silky soft, and it is a powder. There it is. It is beautiful. And y'all know I'm loud, but it's not very pigmented. And then here's the bronzer. Kat Von D as well. And it is, you know, here. Let me pull a strip if I can. I'll put it right here. It's a lighter bronzer, but it's got a shimmer in it. And then I used the e.l.f. Superhero mascara. I used this orange eyeliner on the top and underneath my eyes. And then I used this rusty looking color right here as a wing. And I also use this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skincare Color Correcting Serum, Moisturizer, and Primer. And then I use this for my setting spray. It's from AOA. It's really good, and it smells fabulous, y'all. But anyway, I can't believe that. Oh, and I use this LA Colors lipstick. Y'all, ain't it pretty? It's pretty. I'm really disappointed on that one. Damn it, because it didn't record. That's a bummer. I mean, that's a bummer. But this is the look. It's kind of subdued to me. Because y'all know how I like me some color. But anyway, I guess this is it. Damn it. That really bums me out. I was telling a story about me, Wanda and Teresa. I guess I'll tell it now, though. Because, anyway. Me, Wanda, and Teresa all went to the same school. We were all in the same grade. Wanda flunked twice. I flunked once. And the reason why they flunked us is because we were never at school. Because we skipped school all the time. It was in a bad part of the neighborhood, and we lived in the bad part of the neighborhood. It's called Polly. And that's where all the gangs are and all that kind of shit, you know. But we were never in a gang. But anyway, the one day we were at school, the bell rang, and we're all walking down the hall to go to our next class. And one of the kids took the fire hydrant and opened it up and sprayed us, sprayed all three of us. And we got sent to the office, and he wouldn't shut up long enough to let us tell our story first. And he called Mama, and he said they're suspended. And Mama just came up there. She said, well, he said he was going to paddle us. And she said, no, you don't touch my kids. I'm on my way. And he still insisted on he was going to paddle us without her or not. That would have been a lawsuit, because no one touched her kids. No one. She's the only one that can punish us, and that's it. No one touched her kids. And he was up there talking about he was going to paddle us, but he wouldn't let us explain why we beat his ass, the kid's ass. He just wouldn't. And we had, all that white shit all over us, all over our face, all in our hair, all over our clothes. And he said it was our fault. It was our fault. Well, Mama came up there, and we was like waiting out in the hall until Mama came up there, so we got to tell her why we did what we did. And she was very pissed, y'all, because she said, why in the hell is he suspending you then? Because he wouldn't let us tell him what happened. He said it was our fault, you McCoy kids. Y'all are the bad influence at this school, and we were the only three white people in the school. And so Mama went in there, and in the meantime, he had called us back in there, and Mama was there, and he didn't know it. So we told her what happened, and he told us, you McCoy kids, get back in here. And he had his paddle out because he was going to beat our ass. And Mama said, what do you think you're doing? I told you, you do not touch my kids. The only ones that touch my kids are me. And then he said, well, they need to be punished. Mom said, I punish my kids. I will call the police and have you arrested for abuse for touching my kids. And then she said, why did you suspend my kids? And because they beat up a boy. And then she said, did you ask them why they beat up the boy? And then he said, well, I didn't get around to that yet. You just suspended them because they beat up a boy. Did you look at their faces, their clothes, and their hair, what he did to them? And then Mama said, I'm going to tell you what they did to them. Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what he did to them. He sprayed the fireworks extinguisher in their faces. And then Mama said, my kids are not suspended, and I will punish my kids when I get home. And he said, well, no, I'm going to have to suspend them because I already said they were suspended. And she said, no, do I need to call the police in on this and Child Protective Services against you for wanting to beat my children? And it is in the record that nobody touches my kids except for me. So he said, and then and then so Mama said, you take your asses to class and don't cause any trouble. So we did. We all went back to class, and it was like, I think we had 3 classes left, and one of them was lunchtime. So we were like, okay, we could do this. One of them was lunchtime, and one of them, I think, was exercise class, which we all enjoyed exercise class. I mean, come on. We were wild McCoys. But anyway, we went to class and came home after school. And Mama was there before she went to her second job. And and we were waiting for our asses to be beat, y'all, because she didn't play. She did boards. She did clothes hangers. She did the cords from an iron. She didn't play. And we're all waiting on that shit because we knew we were going to get our ass beats. And she said, we came in and she said, nah. Because she said, nah. And we're thinking, oh, fuck, man, here we go. She said, y'all didn't deserve to be suspended. I'm not going to beat your ass because you were protecting each other from an idiot. And then, so we're like, oh, shit. Oh, my God, this is the first time it wasn't our fault. We didn't start the shit. So she didn't beat our ass that day, but boy, she went off on him and called the school board about him saying that he's going to beat our asses and stuff, and had the paddle ready, and she walked in on it. So she called the school board. His ass, he got suspended. And then Mama came back when he was able to come back, and he got suspended without pay, y'all. So y'all know he was pissed off at us. And then she came back when he came back, and she said, it is in the record. You do not touch my kids. No one touches my kids. Those are my kids. And so after that, he never threatened to beat our asses or anything like that, y'all, because he was too scared of Mama. He was scared she was going to beat his ass. And she didn't play when it came to her kids, y'all. She did not play. But anyway, y'all, I don't know what I did. Wasn't pushing record for damn sure. But anyway, please subscribe to my channel. Even though I fucked up today with recording. Did my whole makeup routine. And oh yeah, I forgot to show y'all what I used the Kat Von D. It's a cream to powder. You push this button to get it open, but it's a cream to powder. It was kind of light on me, y'all. So I also had to use my multi-filter from Rimmel because it didn't leave any shine. And y'all know me, I like a shine. So I used the Rimmel Multitasker Better Than Filters on it to give me some shine. And then I used the Kat Von D Dilly again to give me my T-zone, to lighten up my T-zone. So there it is. But yeah, y'all want me to do certain colors, go ahead, give me a Tanya got one. Tanya did pink, purple, green, and gray. It came out beautiful. I liked it. And no, she did shit, I can't remember, y'all. I take too many meds. Anyway, but I've done Charlotte and Tanya. And then now, after I'm not going to name her until I get permission to name her. So anyway, she chose orange and rust color. And we added a little yellow to bring the colors, together. But anyway, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And ring that notification bell. It'll let you know when I upload. And I upload every day. But, and leave me a comment if you would like certain colors that you would like to see. I'm here for that, okay? Just leave me a comment on the colors you want. And, yeah. Share my channel. You beautiful thing, you. My beauties. All women are beautiful. And you know it. We're all here for each other. Kooky Kelly out! Oh, I didn't tell y'all. I was at Walmart with this. I braided it up first, then I wrapped it around each other. Now it's kind of coming out, but you could see the bottom there. But I just wrapped around and stuck the end of it in my rubber band, and the lady thought it was a hairpiece. Oh my God, where'd you get your hairpiece? I said, oh, it's not a hairpiece, and took it down. She goes, oh my gosh. And then I said, well, it's not a hairpiece. But she goes, oh my God, it's beautiful. And that's your own hair? And I said, yeah. She goes, oh, your hair is beautiful. I said, thank you. And then she said, yeah. I said, yeah, I'm thinking about maybe I shouldn't wear it like this anymore. She says, why? I said, but some idiot's going to think it's a hairpiece and snatch it. And then I'm going to have to beat their ass. And she just laughed. But anyway, because y'all, yes, I act like this in public too. What can I say? I'm Kooky Kelly. Kooky Kelly out. Bye, my preciouses.